today.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. 7 yards there and a first down. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, the numbers for Pierce last week, 21 carries, 72 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Here's 3rd and 7. Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Taking a shot for Dell here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You can look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now it's Wilson. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Second down and 3. There's Wilson to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive. And they were able to put one together here and finish with a touchdown run.
Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
7-7, our score after 1. Man in motion left. That's Collins. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep for Denver, the rookie Marvin Mims. This is taken at the 23. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A 77-yard punt return. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and it just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. And now out comes Houston. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Stroud out of the gun here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. Here goes Stroud again. To the right side and caught by Dell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the interception, here's Wilson. And incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. To throw is Wilson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Desmond King picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
Touchdown! Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 18.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in with 30-yard play on 3rd. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Off the draw, here's Williams.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Floating one, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The kick by Lutz is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Right side complete. That's Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Stroud now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods from 6 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They give it to Williams, running right. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Now Wilson, option right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
So Stroud and the Texans down by 5. 1:39 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Finding Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Stroud. Into the hands of Singletary.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Here's Stroud. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Stroud to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Stroud. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Got his man, Dell. Boy,
here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. Touchdown, Texans! What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, locate,